The hill road from Bridge of Allen to Doune affords wide views of the mountains of the Trossachs, and in the open country ahead, gliding high on the skyline, you may be lucky enough to see red kites, recently introduced but still very rare. Odd pairs, however, are seen around Stirling. Look out for a bird of prey with a long forked tail, slimmer than the buzzard, but with a similar but slightly more elegant, lazy, easy gliding flight. Kites were once very common scavengers in the filthy streets of Elizabethan towns. Arriving in Doune, the focal point is the castle, a magnificent late 14th century courtyard castle built by Robert Stewart, 1st Duke of Albany and Earl of Menteith and Fife, as his chief stronghold of the Earldom of Menteith. The castle's formidable tower residence and gatehouse represent a variation of the familiar L-shaped Scottish tower house. Doune became a royal castle in 1425 and remained so for over a century, used variously as a country retreat and hunting lodge during the reigns of James I and II and James VI. It was also used as a dower house for 3 queens of Scotland: Queen Mary in 1449, Queen Margaret of Denmark in 1469, and Margaret Tudor in 1503. The Jacobite rebellion in 1715 saw the castle used as a garrison, and in 1745 it held government troops as prisoners under the watchful eye of the Clan MacGregor. Since the late 16th century, the castle has belonged to the Earls of Moray. The castle was also the setting for the cult movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and more recently the 6-part TV series Ivanhoe. The village of Doune became renowned worldwide as the centre of pistol manufacturing. In the mid-17th century, Thomas Cadell began to make pistols out of horseshoe nails, some embellished with beautiful silver inlays. Initially made for Highland clansmen who brought their cattle to the Doune tryst or market, their fame spread and orders poured in from all over the world, from royalty and nobility alike. It's said that the first shots fired during the Battle of Lexington at the start of the American War of Independence were from a Doune pistol. The Mercat Cross, which stands in the middle of the village, was used for all public executions during the reign of Charles I. In 1611, the Earl of Moray obtained a royal charter from King James VI to hold regular markets in the village for 200 years. During the November tryst, up to 10,000 cattle would be sold here. For those with a sweet tooth, Alexander Ferguson, who invented Edinburgh Rock, was born in the village in 1798. An interesting Doune story occurred when Robert Spittal, tailor to the royal family, one day arrived at the River Teith, which flows through Doune, wishing to take the ferry across. About to board, he was asked for his fare, but suddenly realised he had no money on his person. The ferryman refused to take him across in no uncertain terms, an incident which Spittal never forgot. In 1535, he built the bridge over the Teith that is still in use today, and made the ferryman redundant.